Yo, what's up YouTube? The Psychotic Duelist here. The deck list. This is the second deck I told you about in the last trade binder. And I'm just gonna go straight to it. Got nothing to say. First, monsters. We have 1 Overdog Teleporter, 2 Psychic Emperors, 1 Master Gig, 1 Mind Master, 3 Dr. Craniums, 2 Ultimate Echo Kickers, 2 Psychic Jumpers, 2 Krebons, 2 Psychic Commanders, and 2 Mind Protectors. Now for the traps, we have 2 Psychic Overloads, 2 Bottomless, 1 Torrential, 1 Solemn, 1 Mirror Force. Now for spells, we have 2 Brain Research Labs, 2 Telekinetic Power Wells, 2 Teleports, 1 Miracle Sacrification, Heavy Storm, MST, 2 Psychokinesis, E-Telly, Scapegoat, Mind Controller, Bank Break Control, and 2 Parmentitions. Alright, now I'm going to explain the deck a little bit. The deck is all about its life point fluctuation. It's constant in the whole deck. All the main monsters here are gonna cost you life points to do something. But then when you get to the synchros, it's practically all gaining life points, so it kind of comes back. Except for this dude here, the Emperor. So yeah, I'll go back over to the strategy of the deck. We have Overdrive, probably the most powerful card of the deck. When it's out, you pay 2,000 life points for summon 2 level 3s from your deck. Yeah, it puts out 2 Psychic Commanders or 2 Mind Protectors. Personally, my favorite is to get 2 Psychic Commanders out at the same time. That way, you can have 3 stars, 6 stars synchro for the Hyper Psychic Blaster, and also have 3 more to use Psychic Commander's effect to lower the attack and defense of the opposing monster by 500 points. So yeah, Hyper Psychic Blaster being a piercer makes perfect sense. Psychic Emperor, he's just the type of floater in this deck to me. You summon him at all anyway, normal summon, special summon, whatever, and you get 500 life points for every psychic in your graveyard. So he's kind of a comeback card. Master Gig, he's the beat stick in the main deck. 8 stars, 2600 attack, pay 1,000 life points, destroy as many monsters you put inside the field, equal to the psychic monsters in inside the field. Mind Master is a 1-star tuner with the ability to sacrifice any other psychic type monster inside the field. So any other psychic type monster if you're in your deck, go 4 or lower. So yeah, he makes searching out a monster for 800 life points and bring it to the field pretty easily. It's a nice little search. Dr. Cranium, 1-star 100. This guy is just the searcher of the deck. Pay 800, which guy's for by battle. Search any second monster and add it to your hand. You have a good collection. He's just the, like I said, main searcher. This guy helps out so much. You draw this guy first hand, it's pretty much a given game then. Ultimate Axon, already Axon Kicker, I mean, sorry. 6 stars, it's a ability. If you control a psychic monster, you can be normal summon without tribute. And if he destroys a monster by battle, you take damage equal to half its attack, but then you get to summon a monster from your graveyard with attack equal to or less than the damage you took. So, yeah, with his effects, 6 star, you can take easy damage. You can get either Psychic Commander or something like that. Krebons, Mind Protector. You have Commander, you got Hyper Psychic, you got Krebons, or Dex, you got Psychic Jumper. You're gonna get a Thought Ruler, Stardust, whatever you need. You can get a Mind Master, you got a Black Rose if you need to do that, something like that, I don't know. Psychic Jumper. This guy is insane. 2-star tuner. Pay 1,000 life points while you control a psychic monster, and pick one of the psychic monsters in the field besides him, and pick one monster you put inside the field and swap him permanently. This card's insane. This guy has changed the count of so many duels for me. With 1,000 life points for a permanent chain like a quick shot, it's really worth it. You can just take him, take Dr. Cranium and him, swap him. You put him to the Cranium, so when you take his monster, you destroy it, and you still get Dr. Cranium's effect. It's amazing. Crudbones. Everyone knows what Crudbones is pretty much. Pay 100, then again attack. 2-star tuner, yeah. Sacramento explained a little bit earlier. Pay life points in increments of 100 to reduce the opponent's attack and defense increments of 100. 3-star tuner goes overdrive. Mob Protector is just a defender of the deck. 2200 defense, level 3. Non-tuner with overdrive, yeah. Trap, Cycle Overload. This card helps so much. Kind of adds cards back to your deck with a lot of you have a good amount of searching. 6 technical monsters in your graveyard, and to your deck and draw 2 cards. Refresh your deck and draw at the same time. 2 Boundless, staple pretty much. Treasure, staple. Solemn, staple. Mirror Forest, staple. Alright, spells. We got Rainbow Slab. Psychic deck. This is staple. This is a god card pretty much. Instead of paying the cost for the second monster's effects, you could put 1 counter on this instead. And you could also allow 1 normal summon per turn, 1 extra normal summon per turn, I'm sorry. At the cost of this own counter. But when it's destroyed, you take 1000 damage per counter. But I have no way to counter that damage, so I'll show that in a little bit. 2 to power whales. Special summon as many level 2 or lower second monsters in your graveyard. That's helps so much to swim the field or get the right amount of monsters you need to synchro. 2 Crudbones, Mind Master, 3 Craniums, and Psychic Jumper. They can all be used with this card, so it's amazing. You take a 300 damage from some monsters level when it's not summoned, but it's permanent. It sits in the field. Teleport. You have to call a mummy. You pump those monsters, you pay 800, especially when the second monster from your hand. That's a lot. First turn, we have Overdrive, you go on second. Pay 800, special summon him, paid up 2000. You got 3000 beat on the field. Or Master Gigs to blow it up. Miracle Synchro Fusion. Everyone knows what Miracle Fusion does. This is the exact same thing for the new Synchro monsters. It's a Duelist Revolution card. Alright, Heavy Storm is staple, MST staple pretty much. Psychokinesis. This deck is a staple. You try to take out a monster, destroy 1 card in the field. Any card in the field, doesn't matter. And you take 1000 damage. Above cost for destroying something. Especially if you got like something that you just can't get around, you know. Or like you got a back row card and you just don't know what it is. You don't want anything to change the game that much. You want to get back ahead. It's just E-Tail staple in any psychic deck. Any card that uses psychic monsters. So summon any level 3 or lower psychic monster from your hand or deck. And it's moved at the end of the turn if it's on the field. If you use a synchro, it's a graveyard. Anything else, you can go to graveyard. Scapegoat, just tokens to synchro with, and a little extra defense if you need it. Mind Control, staple. Breakfast staple. Improvisation, this is for the new Psychic Fusion monster. That's why I have Miracle Synchro Fusion in the deck also. The card is amazing, so yeah, it's pretty much the game improvisation. Now I'm going to get on to the extra deck. First off, we have 1, 2 Hypercyclic Bastards. It's the most powerful psychic monster there is. Synchro monster there is. 3000 attack, 25 defense, 9 stars. Costs only 2 monsters. Piercing. And when it does piercing damage, you gain that much life. So, yeah, he really comes in handy. Thought Ruler. When he destroys a monster, you gain the life points equal to its attack. Pay 1000 negate effect that was specifically designated as a monster and destroy it. And 2 Psychic Life Transfers. It's a quick 7-star synchro. Remove 1 card from 1 second monster from your graveyard, control from life points. I'm missing 1 card, the Psychic Nightmare, so you can reference the Duelist Revolution. If you got it, I'll trade for it, but they'll be valuing it way overpriced because Psychic Monsters is still really cheap. Android, staple, and you can just almost any deck, so I guess everyone knows what he does. Okay, Ultimate Excellent Kicker. This is this is an amazing card. This is a 10-star infusion, 2900 text and defense. Requires one synchro, a second synchro monster, and any other synchro monster. Card cannot be destroyed by card effects. Card is piercing, and whatever the attack on the monster destroyed by this card is, I gain that much life. So you can only destroy it by powering it up, and if you got cards to give it equip cards or whatever, this card's godly. Now, for to tell you the way to counteract the Burning Research Lab, I have Blackwing Dragon. Yes, I actually used the Blackwing Dragon. Only because of the Burning Research Lab. This guy was amazing. When this guy first came out and I read his effect, the first thing I thought about was my Psychic Monsters. Research Lab, it inflicts damage. It's not a payoff, it's an infliction damage, it's effect damage. So Blackwing Dragon is a perfect card to counter that. Instead of taking the damage, you put just a single counter. You can have like 20 counters on this. It will do about 20,000 damage if it's destroyed. Instead, just one counter on this guy, and it saves the day. And then you can use that counter to write back on your opponent pretty much for destroying your card. Or if you want to destroy it yourself, yeah, go ahead. But yeah, alright, you see, that's my deck. I got a couple more decks coming up later on. So, yeah, peace out, YouTube.